Very good morning. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. According to French presidency sources, France has been invited to join the proposed Board of Peace and is currently examining the legal framework along with its partners. However, at this stage, the country does not intend to respond favorably, citing concerns that the Charter goes beyond the Gaza framework and raises major issues related to the principles and structure of the United Nations, which it says cannot be called into question. France has reiterated its commitment to a ceasefire in Gaza. Joining us on the broadcast is Ambassador Yogesh Gupta, former diplomat, to help us understand how the situation is actually unfolding. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for joining us on the broadcast. A very good morning to you. Ambassador, when we're looking at Trump's Board of Peace for Gaza, obviously it's garnered a lot of criticism from various fronts. Now, France is saying, according to sources, that it has received an invitation to join the board. However, it's citing a lot of concerns. It's saying that it goes against the Gaza framework, and there are also issues related to the principles and the structure of the United Nations.
Well, yes, you are right. There are all kinds of countries which Trump has included. So, countries like Jordan, Greece, Cyprus, Egypt, Turkey, Paraguay, Albania. I mean, obviously, with the inclusion of these countries, it's not a substitute for the UN Security Council. Just that whatever comes to Trump's mind, he is enthroned, he is put them in. And what is the logic of these countries? Maybe their governments or their rulers are on good terms with Trump. That could be possibly being one logic. And as far as France is concerned, yes, it is already a permanent member, and therefore it has to, weigh all these concerns, weigh all these possibilities. India too has received the invitation, and I think our people are carefully examining it, whether we should accept it and so on. So it is something that one will have to see from various angles. The UN angle, whether it's going to resolve the problems in Gaza, how it's going to impact the countries in the Middle East, and so on. How it's going to impact the other issues, pertaining to sovereignty, principle of representation, and so on. So, countries will take their positions based on all these concerns.
And Ambassador, we are seeing that this might be signed, at the Davos in Switzerland. So how are you looking at this entire situation? Do you think it is, too quick to be signed right now? There has to be some other deliberations, because the charter itself is very controversial. We have US President Donald Trump as its chairman. The term does not have, any years attached to it. So how are you looking at this situation?
And this is just an initiative that Trump has taken, and he has various ideas in his mind, whether this could be used as some sort of an alternate mechanism for global governance or for governance on particular issues. I don't think he has got enough clarity himself, So it is something which is a work in progress. Various countries will take positions on this subject depending on their own concerns, depending on their own interests, and so on. Who is in, who is out, what are the implications if we are in, how will it affect our relationships with other countries, and so on. Quite, complicated.